Hello again, gang. Welcome back to the channel. Jayhuahua here. It's another Football Manager 2023 experiment. Today we're looking at set pieces. You don't have to have a specific position to be a set piece specialist. What's his name? That Paraguayan goalkeeper. Was it Chilavert? The late 90s? Was it the 90s? Anyway, if you know, you know. Loads of defenders have been set piece specialists. Dennis Irwin, penalties. Ian Hart, free kicks. Leighton Baines, free kicks. David Beckham, free kicks, corners, midfield, all that jazz. So, let's see if we can replicate that, shall we? Right, we've got 6 players. German Jerry, Spanish Sean, English Elliot, Dutch Dave, French Fred, and Italian Ian. Lovely bit of alliteration all round. We've got 114 out of 200 for all of the players. We've got German Jerry, who is a winger. 20 corners, 20 free kick taking, 20 long throws, and 20 penalty taking. Perfect hidden attributes as well, and 200 potential ability. Spanish Sean is a fullback, perfect set piece ability. English Elliot, striker, same. Dutch Dave, goalkeeper. Now, can't see their free kick and penalty taking on this view. You can on the other view. Bear with me. I think we're going to have to go back old school to the original FM skin. The SAS23 one is not playing ball with this. Doesn't really matter for most things that I do, but for this experiment, I think it will. So I could have done this before the experiment. There we go. Dutch Dave. There you go. 20 free kick taking, 20 penalty taking. French Fred is a centre back, again, with perfect attributes for set pieces. And Italian Ian, who is a central midfielder. So we've got 6 different positions: centre back, central midfield, striker, fullback, winger, and goalkeeper. All playing for different nations. Now, what I'm hoping is they're going to have plenty of goals internationally and plenty of goals domestically. So, of course, what we're going to do? We're going to sim. Let's go through a year and just see where everyone starts off. Oh, hello. Well, Spanish Sean went to Lugo in the 2nd division of Spain. He's wanted by PSG and Barcelona. 130. Been playing all over the shop. No caps. 621 caps, no goals. He's not taking set pieces then. He's not scored at all for Lugo, but he's got 8 assists. Could he be taking corners? German Jerry at Fiorentina has been trained to be a number 10 as well. 4 goals in 19 appearances for Fiorentina. So he's been playing for the first team 17 times off the bench. No assists, no player of the matches. Don't think he's taking the set pieces for them yet. Maybe he will be down the line. French Fred, who's at Borgo. Monaco and Chelsea are both putting offers in for him. He's worth literally nothing. He's going to be moving any day now. 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 player of the matches for Borgo. Again, probably not doing anything with the set pieces. Ian playing for Parma B, and also trained as number 10, 1 assist. Oh, playing for Parma, sorry. 13 starts, 3 off the bench. So, repping it up in Serie A, these players. English Elliot playing for Watford in the Premier Division. He's already lost 1 on his corners and his free kick taking and his penalty taking. Still got long throws. 3 times off the bench for Watford in the Championship. And Dutch Dave playing for RZ. 121 cap. 3 clean sheets. Now we can't really see assists. We can see goals. He's not scored any goals playing for the AZ reserves. 44 goals conceded in 35 appearances. They've got 20 for free kicks and penalties. I hope he's going to get a few goals. Going to be given the nod for a free kick or a penalty. I wonder. They might not. It might just be completely underwhelming. But we'll see. We will see if the AI is making use of set pieces, which are very powerful in Football Manager if you do them correctly. So, a good start. 114 was where we started off, and we've now got 121 to 130 as the range. We're going to jump through 3 years now to really motor on in this experiment. So let's jump straight in, see how everyone's getting on. Right, German Jerry's at Real Madrid, 36 in 149. Sean is at Barcelona. God, look at that. Look at the abilities. French Fred, 136 out of 200. He's gone to Chelsea. Why is he not improved? I'll tell you why he's not improved, because he's not played. That's why. Get him on the pitch and get him on set pieces. He's lost a bit of his set piece ability. 421 caps for France. Ian for Italy. Playing for PSG. But is he playing for PSG? That's the question. He is. He's starting to. I think this could be his season. This could be a bit of his breakout season. He'll probably play a bit more in the coming year. 149 out of 200. German Jerry at Real Madrid, 175 out of 200. And it's difficult, isn't it? Because he's a winger. He's expected to get goals and assists. 10 goals, 13 assists. £78 million he moved from Fiorentina as well at the start of the season. He's 29 starts, 23 goal contributions. He has scored some penalties. He is on penalties, so is he on free kicks and corners as well? Quite possibly. Dutch Dave for Newcastle, 521 caps, 27 caps for the Dutch national team. No goals, unfortunately. And no goals at all in his tenure for AZ or Newcastle. £63 million he moved at the start of the season. That's really disappointing. Really disappointing, to be honest. Sean at Barcelona, fantastic fullback. I mean, he could be a box-to-box midfielder. I think I'd probably change him to be a box-to-box midfielder. Would I? He's very well-rounded, isn't he? 7.25 Barcelona paid for him, and it was money well spent. He's not on set pieces, though. As a fullback, 5 assists, 1 goal. It's very standard, isn't it? English Elliott, who is wanted by Chelsea, United and Bayern. He's transfer listed by request for £87 million. He should be scoring loads of goals. He should be on the penalties. He should be on free kicks. He should be on, well, corners as well. He's not scoring. He's not getting many assists. That's really disappointing. 14 goals each season in the league after a £28 million move from Watford. 35 appearances, 5 goals in the Premier League. Not very good that season. 6.59 overall. Get him on set pieces. Right, so it turns out, so far, it looks like no one is on set pieces at all. Some international appearances, though, for Elliot, Sean, Jerry and Dave. Javi Gracia, is the manager of England. Oh, this looks different to normal, doesn't it? Gareth Southgate was sacked. And Ralph Hasenhüttl, he's only going to become the manager of Austria again. Hired as the Palace manager again. Like, it doesn't exist his Southampton tenure, according to Football Manager. That was in another experiment we did. Got promoted with Palace. Relegated with Palace, promoted with Palace, then resigned to go and be the manager of Austria in 2024, and he's been there for 2 years. Can he become the England manager at some point? We will check back in. Very disappointing to see no goals and a small amount of assists for some of the players, despite the fact they've got perfect set pieces. Oh dear, right. Well, we're going to rattle through this. 5 years we're going to jump now. Seeing 5. But if you like this kind of content, you like this kind of ideas, please do drop a like on the video and leave any comments down below of ideas that you might have that I can bring to the channel. Always appreciative of them. Subscribe as well. Right, Jerry, they're all there. Well, sorry, they're not all there. Right, so Jerry is at Real Madrid, 200 out of 200. He's been probably hands down the best, and he's getting goals and assists. He's probably been put on free kicks, but as a winger, you probably would expect that. He's probably on corners. Got an 8 here over 34 games for Real Madrid. But Barcelona won the league. Elliott is wanted by Man City. He's actually at Liverpool. He did move. How much did he move for? Well, he went to Tottenham for £89 million, where he had a couple of storming seasons goal-wise and did all right assist-wise as well. And then he's gone to Liverpool for £115 million. He's on penalties. That's obvious because he's scoring penalties here, as you can see. Is he on free kicks? That's the question. 81 goals in 75 caps for England. Wow, he's doing very well for England. 36 and 82 for German Jerry, for the German team. Dutch Dave is also at Liverpool. Right. Well, he's got all-time career goals, 0. Not even got a thing in there. So there's no chance that he's going to have scored a goal because he's at the same club as English Elliott. £97 million went from Newcastle. Yeah, and he's not scored a goal. That's disappointing. I really wanted some goals for the goalkeeper. Nothing for internationally as well. 86 caps, so no goals. Still got 20 for free kick taking and penalty taking. Sean at Barcelona, just unbelievable. Definitely not on set pieces though. Fred, he's moving in the right direction. Playing now for Chelsea pretty regularly. But 4 years in a row, Chelsea didn't really do anything with him. Now they're doing something with him. He's definitely not on set pieces, is he? Look at how few goals and assists he's scoring. Deary me. Ian... I mean, it was. Ian's being wasted. He's at 171. He doesn't look like he's a 171 kind of player with that, does he? He is pretty good. And he's finally playing pretty regularly for PSG. Other than that, they haven't been playing much. He hasn't been playing much for PSG other than this most recent season. But he is only 24. Finally got a cap for Italy as well. I think he's going to kick on, and they're all going to get to 200. They are all going to get to 200. We're going to jump through 5 more years. I'm really disappointed that we're not seeing more in the sense of goals and assists for some of the players that are not in positions that you'd expect them to. Just goes to show. You can't see this without taking over the club, can you? So how long has Jerry been at Real Madrid? Been there a few years, so he's won a few Spanish leagues. In terms of the Premier Division, wow, Arsenal have won 3, City have won 3, Chelsea won 1 back there. Liverpool haven't won since 23-24. So, the 2 of them, they still haven't won the Premier League. Sean's just won the Spanish League with Barcelona, and PSG have been winning pretty much every season in Ligue 1. Monaco winning 1 solitary year. We will be checking in Champions Leagues and Player of the Years and Golden Balls and that in the future. Jose Mourinho is in charge of England, and Ralph is unemployed. He left Austria, resigned after a run of bad results. He'd gone to Verona, got relegated, got sacked. And he's now went to Sandhausen, promoted from Bundesliga 2, relegated, then got sacked. Victim of his own success there. Unfortunate for Ralph. Right, let's go through 5 more years and see what's going on then. They're all on international duty. They're all basically at 200. Ian's at 195, but that will do. That will do. English Elliott, 287 goals in 606 games for a striker. I'm not very happy at that. I'm really not. He's not done good enough. Look at that season. 17 goals, 1 assist. Get him on set pieces. Pens. 3 penalties. What's the brackets mean? Does that mean how many goals from penalties they've got? And that's how many penalties they took? Or is that how many they've missed? I don't know. But here's it. 11 goals, 11 assists. Like, it's just such a disparity. He's gotten 20-odd goals here for a couple of years. They did win the Premier League in one of the seasons. Newcastle have won it the most recent season by a point from Liverpool. And look at that. French Fred is the average rating for a 7th place Chelsea team. English Elliott with the top goal scorer with 19. Dutch Dave second in the clean sheet charts. And German Jerry is scoring a lot more for Real Madrid than Elliott is for Liverpool. And quite a few assists as well. 7.79 overall for his career. He's having an absolute storming time in Madrid. Look at this, 8.17, 19 goals, 18 assists, 17 player of the matches. Surely he was taking set pieces in that season. Surely. Got to be right. Still no international goals for Dave. Anything club-wise, still no goals. I'm really disappointed. I'm really disappointed with Dutch Dave. Sean at Barcelona still. Again, not setting the world on fire for goals and assists. And he's been passed back and forth between Barcelona and Real Madrid, so they are flip-flopping the trophy. French Fred has been transfer listed by request for £105 million. 7 goals in 69 appearances for France. Again, not many goals, not many assists. 18 goals, 18 assists in his entire career in 300 games. Doesn't strike me as someone who's on set pieces at all. Ian as well, playing for PSG. He's actually playing quite a lot now. Scoring goals and getting assists. I mean, look at that. 10 goals, 21 assists. I'd like to think he probably is on set pieces in some of these seasons. Central midfielder. Probably got what it takes to be on all the set pieces. And it looks like he is a bit. PSG have won it every year as well. Sean Dyche is in charge of England. Still no Ralph. He's now a scout at VfL Osnabrück. So he's basically retired from being a manager. So he's off. Ralph won't be manager of England in this experiment. This is the last time we'll see Ralph. Say goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye, Ralph. Okay, so I'm going to rattle through to the end of their careers now, because I know they're 29 and they've got quite a few years left in them, but the experiment's done. The AI did not decide to utilise those massive attribute boosts. 2 set pieces. If you had 20 for free kick taking for your goalkeeper, would you put him on them? That's a good question. Would I put him on them? You'd have to, wouldn't you? Just for a bit. Till it bites you. Right, we've lost 3 of them. French Fred is gone in 2043. Go back another year then. There he is. So French Fred actually stayed at Chelsea through his entire career. He does retire at the end of this season. He's not there at the end of next season, so he does disappear. We'll have a look at Fred now. And it's just very clear that he was never on set pieces. Look, 1 goal. He got a penalty there. So his 1 goal was a penalty. 2 assists. I mean, from centre-back, you expect the odd goal and assist. I mean, he's got decent heading, so he's probably put up on... Well, no, he wasn't put up on corners to do the goal scoring, because only 1 goal all season. I don't know. 9 goals in 92 appearances for France as well. We'll go through one more year to the rest of them. Right, so yeah, they're all declining. So we'll go for Ian first. Still at PSG. Lots of assists for defensive midfielder and central midfielder. Loads of assists. I think he probably was on set pieces in some capacity. Scoring a few goals. I mean, yeah, to be fair, he's scoring a couple of penalties here, a couple of penalties there. So he might have been on free kicks, but he's not scoring an enormous amount of goals that makes you think he definitely was. I think he probably was in terms of assists. Getting over 10 assists a season and a couple of seasons over 20. You'd think so, wouldn't you? Sean can now play centre-back. And for a couple of years, he did get nearly double figures assists and get double figures assists on a couple of years as well. But that doesn't strike me as... Maybe he was on corners for a brief spell. Maybe from one side. What do you reckon? Possibly. I think so. Maybe. Jerry, still at Real Madrid. Again, very good. Very good return as a winger. Lots of goals, lots of assists. Probably think he probably was on set pieces in some capacity. Absolutely. Elliott, well, he's turned it round a bit. He's got a few goals now and started to get a few more assists. So in the last 8 years or so, he's really kicked on. Finally, Dutch Dave, still nothing internationally and nothing in the league for goals. So depressing. Newcastle and Liverpool have won the last, however many? 8, 9? Yeah, 9. And of course, it's been Barcelona and Real Madrid jockeying for first place in Spain. Both of them winning plenty. In terms of Champions Leagues, Newcastle have won the most recent one. Liverpool have won. Real Madrid have won. Barcelona have won. So PSG as well. A lot of our players are winning Champions Leagues as well as domestic leagues. So look at Footballers of the Year. Anyone won that? German Jerry, Italian Ian, German Jerry, English Elliot. Wow, loads of them. German Jerry has cleaned up. It's the German Jerry show. And again, for Golden Ball, it is the German Jerry show. So yes, we did see England get back-to-back World Cups earlier on in the experiment. Then Belgium beat Scotland in 2034. Germany beat Switzerland in 2038. And Portugal beat Spain in 2042. So, English Elliot has almost certainly won 2 World Cups. World Cup winner in 2026. And then in 2030, yes, absolutely. 2 Euros, 2032 and 2036. 2 Euros for Germany in the experiment and 1 for Spain. So, German Jerry won 2 European Championships, 1 World Cup, plenty of Ballon d'Ors, plenty of World Footballer of the Years, plenty of La Ligas, won some Champions Leagues as well. So it seems like German Jerry had the best career. So that's it. That's the end of the experiment. I'll say it, I'm a bit underwhelmed by the results. I expected a lot more goals for certainly the centre-backs, full-backs and goalkeepers. Very difficult to tell with the striker and the wingers because they do get a lot of goals anyway, and the central midfielders who are more likely to get assists as well. But yeah, that's it. What could we have done differently to get a few more? Maybe take over the clubs and put them on duty. Maybe that's what we'll do another time. I don't know. We'll see. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this and what you might have done differently to make it a little bit better. Hope you've enjoyed it though. I've had fun making it, despite not getting the results I wanted. It's informative. It's enlightening. It's what it is, isn't it? Thank you very much for watching, gang. Please do take care of yourselves, and I will see you soon.